Hey everyone, and welcome back. We have another episode of Big Brother 28 to talk about this evening, and we have a guest with us. We have Mikey from the People Under the Stairs podcast. What's going on, Mikey?
What's up, Bryce? A lot going on. A lot going on. I'm excited to be here. We got to get into it. Tonight's episode, first of all, I'm rooting for Jason really hard. He's been messy, but I'm still rooting for him. I'm still rooting for him.
Just to jump right in, why does Jason catch your eye from the beginning of the show?
Well, one, I watch Drag Race, so I already know
Okay.
what he gives when he gets targeted or doesn't get his way. He's going to give drama. He's going to give real good TV. So I was already excited for that. And he just reminds me of old school Big Brother. Like he's not really concerned with people liking him. He's not concerned with garnering votes or how people perceive him. He's just going to do what he wants to do. And I need more of that. There's way too many people scared to do stuff in the house this season.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Based on casting, once I knew we had the one lone gay person, I was like, yeah, he's definitely going to bring some drama for sure. And also strategy, and I feel like he was going to be a comp beast. So I was excited to see him play Big Brother. So I was a little annoyed that he was not included with the three other reality TV stars, which is interesting.
I I mean, I guess I kind of see why he isn't because it's a different type of show,
Right.
Drag Race. That's more like, I guess, talent based, which I guess technically Big Brother and Survivor's talent based in other ways. But those are like real competition shows. And he has shown time and time again, if it's just based on social shit, it's not really going to go his way. So I'm glad he has comps that he can kind of win his way through a little bit.
Yeah, I had a conversation with our last guest, Alex from the Circle, and we were saying that had he had been brought in with the other three, it might have put him at a better advantage because it would have essentially gave him an alliance from the rip.
I agree. And I don't know if this is controversial. I do not like bet players coming back to play with newbies. It's an unfair advantage. It's always setting it up where first of all, to let them only be the ones playing HOH is crazy. It makes everybody else feel like they have to kiss their ass the first few days or whatever it is. And they automatically are given people to link up with. It's reminded me of Paul's season. I just don't either do all newbies or all vets. The only season I've seen, which was BB Canada, that I've enjoyed it, where it's half vets, half newbies. And typically, from what I've seen, BB Canada people come to play, so they don't really care if you're a vet or not. US is a little different. They want to be
Yeah.
linked up with the fan faves. They want to be linked up with the people who've done it before. So they're not going to rock the boat too much.
Yeah, to piggyback off you on Big Brother Canada 5, I believe they did like half newbies, half veterans, and it
Mm-hmm.
was a steamroll in the beginning, but the veterans turned on each other very, very early. But
Of
it doesn't seem to
course.
happen really on the US versions, to your point. So yeah, I definitely can relate with you on that.
I'm, whew, let's see. I'm not a big Survivor watcher, so D and
Okay.
Devins I'm not really familiar with. I do think D is really doing really well right now. I think everybody is coming to her, giving her information. She's telling it to a crazy person who I also enjoy to watch, Angela. I cannot wait for that to blow up because the moment Angela is targeted, she's going to tell everybody's business, and I cannot wait. I can't wait.
So yeah, my
Uh,
question for you with that, speaking of Angela, would you have brought Angela back from Big Brother 26 specifically, or did you like think of someone else that we could have potentially brought back to this season? Because I had some other picks in mind. So I see why they went with Angela, but I just wanted to pick your brain and see what you think.
okay, so as I said before, I love old school Big Brother. So
Okay. Okay.
I'm leaning towards, oh God, I'm old. Okay, season 4.
Okay, come
I
on.
love a June Allison kind of duo. So those kind of people I like to come in. They're not afraid to piss people off. As I said before with Jason, they don't mind being floaters because I don't think floating is necessarily a bad thing in this game. Everybody can't win all the comps. And they were going to do what they had to do to win, even link up together and they don't like each other because they know they can only work together and get to the end. So I'll say to June, I really want to see June play. I would say Danielle Reyes, but I feel like people are going to go after her immediately.
Right.
Um, who else? Who? else? Tiffany. I want to see Tiffany from 23
Mm.
come back. I want to see what she can do when she's just playing for herself.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, June has been very active on X, so I feel like she's cooking something right now.
Maybe.
She's been very, very active. Allison has been MIA, but Tiffany, I think, she just came off another reality show, and you know how those
Mhm.
networks work. But I actually feel like we should save Tiffany for a true all-star season.
That would be good. That would be good. Wait, so who do you want? I'm curious. Who do you want to see? Or did you want
So
to see?
I like the whole traders situation where they take old school reality TV stars and bring them back to see how they'll do in like the modern era.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be mad with a Jen Johnson return from Big Brother 8. Old girl with the photo that she was crying about. And the only reason I say Jen Johnson is because she came out and said on TikTok that she was supposed to be on this most recent season of The Amazing Race. So that means she's still in the mix,
Mm.
right?
Okay. Okay.
She's in her early 40s, hopefully matured. And I think if you put her on a cast with newbies, she won't necessarily be a threat. She might not even say that she was on the show before, right? So like she
Mm.
might not have that big, big target on her back. Plus, she was entertaining. Like, why not?
Absolutely. Which was kind of what I was getting from Ashley this season. I was upset she left because she was also entertaining. Oh, yeah. Jen would have been fun. Jen would have been fun. I don't hope she matured that much. Not for this show.
Just a little bit, just a little bit, like just
Don't
a
cry over
little
a
bit.
picture. Okay,
Nah.
fine. But everything else I could take.
I mean, respectfully, if they doing the cast like they're doing the Love Island photos, I might cry my damn self because those are
Uh,
crazy. So yes, I feel like Jen's photo didn't do her any type of disservice on her season. But you know, they said being in the Big Brother house is like being in prison. So sis was going through a lot. She might have been a have-not. Back then it was the PB&J situation. So, you know, we're gonna give her a little grace.
which I love PB&J, by the way. I
Yeah.
honestly do give these people grace. It must be insane to be locked in there with 15, 16 other people. Everybody's lying to you. You lying to everybody else. You don't know what's going on. The paranoia. You're being targeted. I would be worse than Jason if I were him. That is the only reason I've not auditioned for this because I would look crazy on TV. So I would. There's just no way.
Right. I
Um,
mean, that's why I was giving Taylor grace the first week because sis was crashing out, but she wasn't eating. She was nominated. She was sleeping on a
yeah,
rotating bed. Like I had so much grace for Taylor the first week. So
a married couple next to her on there kissing on the bed. It was just a lot.
we
But
don't know what
she's
fluids are being transferred. I just
she is. I am very happy to see that she's kind of realizing she has to adjust to what's going on and being really observant because a lot of other people are highly reactive. Well, not a lot of them. A few of them are highly reactive, but she's really watching everyone to see where she can fit in. So I'm hoping her with Devins and Kamu. Ugh, I don't want him to do well, but I think he's doing really well.
Mhm.
I think she may be good, and I think Lyric may be good with Kamu as well going forward for a while.
Right. And you know, to your point, like I've admitted many times that Yash and Taylor to me are in the best position. And it's crazy
Mhm.
coming out of the week one where they were the nominees who could have
Right.
almost went home. They definitely, to your point, sat back, reintegrated themselves back into the game. And now they're like almost like the people you need to pick up for votes, which is a great position to be
Exactly.
in.
Speaking of votes, I am not a fan of big alliances,
Okay, talk about
and
it.
ever since season 16, it just has irked my spirit because it makes everybody else in the house scared to do anything. Which it doesn't make sense to be number wise. They are going to come after you eventually, so you might as well strike earlier when you know it's an actual reality that they're going to come after you. So this week, when they were juggling, well, are we going to keep Jason? Are we not going to keep Jason? I'm like, yes, you keep him. He is going to be going after their ass. Keep him. Don't be scared of these people. They're hoping that you're afraid that you don't make a move against them because it'll be easier to pick off. And
R-
obviously, Rome and Jason were the only two who are more active and willing to go after the other people. Seems like the rest of the other house, they're more passive and they want to just kind of react to whatever's happening.
Right.
And
And
mm-mm,
no, go
it's not
ahead.
gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be, I think, like a lyric sliding in and mixing in with the group. Maybe even a Mallory who can, which I'm kind of rooting for Mallory too, or Taylor. I think it's going to be like a solo player from that side, just kind of integrating with the rest of the house, and that's just how they get through.
Yeah, and to your point, like I feel like the major alliance thing, it's good probably while you're in the game, right? Because you have a guaranteed
Hmm.
ticket to the end. But entertainment wise, it's like we hate it. And I feel like with this cast, in this specific week's nomination scenario, we got Jason, Mallory, and Lala. And I love me some Lala, but Lala would have to go home,
I agree.
respectfully. In this scenario, right? Because we need to build up this army. Jason, he can win comps. He's always going to be a target in front of me. Mallory is always going to be a target. And the way her body is stacked, she's going to win a comp.
She
Like
gonna win
that woman
something.
has muscles. She's
Hmm.
stacked. And Lala, I mean, we love her down, but like she's just not game savvy enough that I would want to advance with her. Like, yeah, take her to the final two, but baby, we got to get to the final two.
Right, and it's she's not bringing any value to. It's not even an alliance. They're literally just stragglers. It's not an alliance on the other side.
Right.
So I honestly, I would vote her out over Jason, over Mallory, just because I feel like I could somewhat use them or work with them going forward. Lala is just kind of like somebody you would just throw on the block, and not, but she could. I mean, she works out. I was assuming she would be winning stuff, but it is still early,
It
so
is
I guess we'll
early.
see what happens.
Right. And like the fact that Taylor, her right hand woman, is like ready to vote her out, not because she doesn't like her, but because she's just like, Lala doesn't have the self awareness to realize that people aren't feeling her. Like, you have to
Mm-mm.
have the self awareness. Like, you can't, although you want people to clean and do things, it's like, I think how she's saying it, or they're just like, I'm not going they got some biases towards her. I'm gonna just be honest. Whatever the case may
Mhm.
be, you gotta like recenter it, hone it back in, and be able to switch it up just to keep yourself safe in the game.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's really difficult because 15 to 16 towels and everything else laying around. I'm sure it's a mess in there. So I
Yeah,
get being annoyed. And truthfully, it'd be hard for me to keep my mouth shut about regular stuff throughout the game. But I mean, it's not going to work out unless she can really pivot after this week if she stays.
right,
Like, show she could be of value to somebody. But I think it's almost too late. If you're not within one of those alliances the first 2 days, it's kind of like you got to win out and then hope a bunch of other people end up leaving before you.
right. And I think the mistake was with her. I think Dee and Angela trying to form the alliance with Taylor and Lala was the move in the right direction. However, I think that Lala and Taylor should have just teamed up with Lyric, Melody, and Mallory, and they would
Right.
have been five women strong.
Hmm.
And we haven't had a successful women's alliance on the main show. And I feel like those five women are loyal players. And I don't think that, well, except Melody, I don't think that they really see the power they have in those numbers. And then you could easily
They
soup
don't.
up Angela and Dee if you need to, right? Like, come on.
If you have to, but I do think Angela indeed did a good job of insulating themselves with a bunch of men who can win comps, and Haley, who might be able to win comps as well. We'll see. I want Haley to stay for drama purposes for a little while longer. Um,
I'm just tired. Man. I every day, I just like, if she say one more thing about Lala and Taylor, I cannot. I just
well,
cannot.
see, this would have blown up in the past season already. The fact that everybody's so scared to just be themselves to say what they got to say, it's tanking the show. Um, I okay, so this big alliance is going to erupt at some point, right?
Oh, of
So,
course. Of course.
and hopefully sooner than later, they are on to Barrett and Drew, more so Drew. And I'm wondering if the other side happens to win an HOH, who do you think they should agree to put up out of that whole group of people?
It could go either way, right? They might what they should do is put up
Hmm.
D and Devins, point blank, period, nothing personal. D Devins and Angela. And
Hmm.
let the other three decide who they're going to save. The
Yeah.
Haley, Chucks, and the Camus. Like you put them up. I don't feel like put up Haley, Chuck, and Camu yet because although they're potential comp beasts, you need to get out those three reality stars, those icons. They gotta go. They gotta go.
I I was leaning towards chaos. I do agree that icons have to go, but I want that group dismantled. So I'm leaning towards I would put Devins up just because I would think
Evans.
they assume he has the power. I'll
Mm-hmm.
put Devins up. I'm thinking Angela. Actually, scratch that. Angela, Drew, and then I would put up Kamu because those are three separate groups within the alliance, and I feel like that would stir up some shit, and it's going to make people start outing a lot of information, especially Angela. Angela's not going to be able to keep shit to herself, so she will spark the flame, and then all the other alliances are going to get wind of what's going on, and that may be able to dismantle the group a little bit, or at least a few people to maybe work with the other side. But they've made a really strong alliance. That's the problem if they continue working together.
And now that you're saying it, see, this is why we need to be in the house together, Mikey, because I like that idea. Put up Devin's ass. He got to go
Mm-hmm.
up. Kamu got to go up.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew, the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
And let y'all figure out who y'all taking out.
Because do you think Devins would use the diamond power veto while he's on the block then? Well, first,
That's
obviously, he's
fine.
going to see if he wins the veto. But either
Right.
way, it has to be flushed out.
Mm-hmm.
That the way I'm just thinking we need to start planting seeds to really fuck this group up
Yes.
versus going after one group on one side and then because Chuck, Kamu, and Haley, if it's those three versus the other side, unless Mallory's gonna be busting out comp after comp, they're gonna roll through that group
Right.
with
And,
physical comps.
and honestly, I wouldn't be mad taking Haley or Chuck to the end because I don't. They can't do no speech. It's fine. Like I don't care. Y'all have done nothing up until this point except talk shit. So y'all are the
True.
least of my worries. But to your point, if Devins uses his power, because that means he can take himself off and he picks the nominee, right?
Right.
So then, I mean, one of my allies would just have to go up, and we just gotta hope for the best.
Oh, it's a shot. It is a shot, but we got to do it. There's no other option. Somebody
Mhm.
they're going to have to. It's going to have to be done either
Right.
way, and everyone's trying to not be the person who ends up getting the shot on the other side of the house if they mess up. But somebody has to do it, or y'all just going to
Yeah.
be picked off. It's going to remind me of like season 22, where they didn't even know there was an alliance, and then they just they knew it was too late, and they didn't have enough people to do anything about it.
Yeah. You can't play Big Brother scared. Like, especially when you know there's a power floating around. Like, you just gotta take a chance. If you go home, you go home. But hey, at least you tried, honestly.
Mm.
Like, we got $750,000 at stake. I'd rather go out guns blazing than do nothing and then get sniped off. I'd be so upset with myself.
Oh yeah, don't have a veto and I use it and you want to block that. It's crazy as hell. Um,
I mean, if I end up on the block, I can finesse my way to safety.
I
Like,
believe you
I'd be
could.
like, don't worry about me. I'll be good. Like, either I'll win the blockbuster or I'll give a
Mm.
great nomination speech. Like, I mean, not an eviction speech. Like, I'm
Mhm.
throwing everybody under the bus. Like, we're going out with a bang.
As you should. I do not like this. Oh, let's be graceful. Everyone
No,
hug. I love all of you. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You just put my ass up on the block. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear you.
exactly. If I'm getting evicted, don't hug me, don't touch me.
No.
We'll talk when the show's over. You made your
Yeah,
decision. Stand
I'll
on
be
it.
over
And
it
I'm
by
out.
then. By the time y'all are out, I'll be over it. But don't
Right.
hug me right now.
Not too much.
Mm-mm.
Because if you wanted me to say you would have kept my ass here.
Ex- Whew, stresses me out. No, not in there. It stresses me out.
And that's another thing I've realized with this season, especially with this big alliance. They don't just make decisions. They always try to find a reason to make a decision. Like
Right.
you trying to get rid of Jason makes sense, right? Like he's a threat to you. He's by himself. He's the only gay person, like whatever the case may be. but don't sit here and try to host a tea party to blow his game up when you had every intentions to get rid of him anyway. What was the point of all that?
Right. It makes you look crazy because you went around telling people already that you were going to put him up. And I think people would have understood anyway if you were going to put him up. So there was no reason to even do all of that. So
Right.
it makes you look bad, but not bad enough. I really think Kamu's going to get far. If he's not specifically targeted, I think he'll get far. They may try to take him out during a double, maybe one of the icons in the double. But ugh, I think he's going to be in it for a while. I didn't pick him in my damn draft. Ugh.
And that's like the thing, like people always say about Big Brother, like there's no personal moves, right? But I personally feel like what they're doing to Jason is a little personal. Like I can't even hide it. Like
Mhm.
it was so unnecessary. Like it was just like he already knows he's getting backdoored. You're gonna put him up. Most likely, if he stays on a block post the blockbuster, he's going home.
Right.
End of conversation. He's already had a few blowups with Angela. Like it's not like you did it to Barrett, right? Who's going
Right.
completely under the radar. I get it, blow up his game, but you already have somebody whose game is just like falling apart at the seams. What was the point? So I
Uh,
can't think, and especially because where people, the explorers on X and Threads, them figured
the
out who
explorers.
the explorers, the CIA, they don't figure out who's Kamu's liking what post, his homophobia
That
post,
is
his
insane to
MAGA
me.
post. So it's giving a little personal. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Mhm.
Like,
I mean, I definitely felt that Jason is not a very like, because sometimes the queer people on there keep a little bit to themselves, keep their cards
mhm.
to the chest. They try to not be overly gay, if that overly gay, if I could say that. I'm gay, fuck, I could say it. And
Yeah,
then
period.
but Jason is not that. Even though I will say he's a little subdued on this versus drag race, but in drag, you're just naturally going to be a little more boisterous. But it is given, I don't know about personal, but he obviously wants him gone. It's like y'all are all lying. So all of this, why are you? He just got caught. That is the only difference. So I was here for him banging the pans and pots because y'all all doing what I'm doing. Y'all just haven't been caught. That's the only difference.
Right.
Only
And
thing I
no, go ahead.
think he should have done or should do, because this big alliance has to know eventually this shit is going to be destroyed. And so Jason, I do like that he was like, look, y'all are going to have someone to go after them because it's not going to last for a while. If you wait until it's final 7, 8, who knows if you're going to make it through or not. You would better, your best bet is to use me to go against some of them, get some of them out, but so you don't have to do that. But they don't want to risk it. I would risk it and keep his ass there, quite frankly. I really would. I don't
Right.
know what Drew and Barrett are thinking, but I would keep him there.
Right. And to your point, like he said in the episode, like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That's the jury. Y'all
Mhm.
not gonna make it. Like, so what are we doing here? And also to your point, I feel like Barrett, based on his confessionals, he knows he's at the bottom. And
Mm.
I think he's waiting for a chance to flip, but it's like you need to do that now. Like build this army like now. Like I feel like Drew and Barrett should be the ones trying to get Lala out. And then saying
Yeah.
Mallory and Jason, we're going to scoop you up. We're going to make this alliance with Taylor, Yash, and we're going to build an army against them.
I fear that they think it's too early to do that. And I mean, it is week 3, but sometimes it's just like you have to kind of wait if it's too early, because it could either be too early or too late. I don't think there's going to be an exact right time. And I feel like Barrett wants to work with the D. So hope maybe he's hoping that some people fall off on their side, and so he can maybe drag D on the other side with the alliance. He wants to be her number one, I'm assuming, and that means Devins has to go and Angela has to go.
Right. And the thing
So
is,
that
like,
would be
two things can exist at the same time. Like, you could work with D and know that you're coming at her alliance and just give her a
yes,
heads up.
exactly. She's going to appreciate it. What I've seen from her, she does not take this shit personal. She understands it's a game, and she is not opposed to other people making themselves look stupid, so they're a bigger target than she is. So I think she would understand. And she is the gatherer of it. They're all comfortable with her. all going telling her everything, and she seemingly, aside from Angela, maybe Devin's a little bit, isn't telling everybody else everything. So those, God, that's what you got to like watch out for. Who are they talking to? Who are they not talking to? What are names they are not bringing up? One thing I've always said: if I were on this show and they try that pawn shit with me, I'm like, you have 10 other bitches in this house. So why are you not putting them up? Why are you specifically choosing me as a pawn? Because if you're working with them, what's the problem? If y'all got all these people, you should be fine, man. So put their ass up. Don't put me up.
That's
I'm gonna
true.
automatically think you coming after me.
Yeah, I mean, I always think about that. Like if I was in the game and they tried to offer me a pawn position, I'd be like, listen, I'm going to respect whatever decision you make. However, based on this scenario, I'm more than likely going to go home. And
Mm-hmm.
also, when you put up a pawn, you're okay with me going home. Regardless of
Exactly.
what you're saying, you're okay. I'm disposable. And it's noted.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They're too.
noted.
They are too afraid to question the HOH, and that is another thing. We want to respect the HOH, bitch. What am I watching? After Veto, he doesn't have power. Do what you want to do. He is one
Okay.
person.
Right. And that's why I respected Yash when he told D what it was the first week. He was like, you said that we were safe and you put me up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
like,
now I
come
see
on.
you.
Clocked, loaded. And I would have said that during, if like he was on the block during the nomination, like during the eviction, I would have sure
Mhm.
said that during the speech, threw her right under the bus.
Absolutely. It's just too, it's too scary. It's, oh, it drives me nuts. But again, it's easier to say I would do this and that, but from watching from home. But if I were there, who knows? Who knows what I would do?
Right. And I guess it's hard from this scenario because, like on Survivor, you vote out somebody every 2 days, right? But in Big
Mhm.
Brother, you have to live with them for a whole week. So it's like,
Yes,
I'm in like, and like even at work, right? If you get into it with your coworker, you go home. But in Big Brother, you're home.
you are home and you're
So you
with
got to
them
live
for
with
the
them.
next week with things going back and forth, people trying to make other plans. This is what I'm waiting to see if Devins and D can handle this. Because we are past that point of what Survivor would be time wise. I'm really curious to see how much longer, like, what are they going to be like on jury? Because this is a little different. I do feel like Survivor players are a little more understanding about game than Big Brother players are. The Big Brother players tend to be a little bitter, which I like and enjoy watching. Um, so I'm curious to see how they. I think D might handle it well. Maybe Devin too. I guess they haven't really pissed people off personally. It's just been more game shit.
Right.
So I guess we'll
And
see.
D might have more of an advantage because she also did the challenge.
Mhm.
I think she might have made it midway, and I know they're out there for at least 2 or 3 months.
Damn.
So
Oh my
she made about halfway her season. I think it was like, was it last season she was on? It was like last season or season. Yeah, I think she was on last season. She
She was
wasn't on
on,
season 40. She wasn't on
no, it
40.
was 50, I think she was
Oh,
on. Wasn't that the
50?
most? I
Are
don't
we
know.
at
I'm just
50?
talking shit. I think
No,
we
she
hit
was on.
it
Oh
just
no,
hit.
she was on Survivor 50, but she was on the Challenge
Oh,
41.
challenge 41. Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
that's a leaving a lot. 41 seasons of
41
challenge.
seasons is crazy. Um, but continuing on, Mikey, who are some of like your breakout stars of the season? Like, who did you come into the preseason with, like,
Hmm.
eh, but then you were like, I have a change of heart, or who are you like really big on, like, oh yeah, they're gonna do well, and then you're like, oh yeah, they still are impressing me.
Mm, as much, like I said in the beginning, as messy as his gameplay has been, Jason is one of them. But I already knew coming in I was going to enjoy watching Jason. Um, Taylor is surprising me. Again, the first week I was a little worried, but she has shown that she can pick it up a little bit and she's able to maneuver within the house. So that I can appreciate. I would even say Barrett, even though they're finding out about Drew and Barrett, I think Drew is more in the hot seat than Barrett is. And I think he and Dee are at least somewhat closer. So he may have a little pull with her. Those three, I mean, I want to say Angela, but she was going to drop at some point. It really is. I was curious to see because the other season it was like she was just working herself having to win. This time she's with a group in a big group, so I was curious to see how she would act. And I'm not gonna lie, there were a few times I was like, "Girl, shut up! You're talking too much." But yeah, when she gets targeted, it is going down, and I cannot wait for the feeds when that happens.
Yes, I don't want her taken out in a double. I need a week of madness
Whole week,
because
a
I
whole.
think she got sniped in Big Brother 26. Didn't her and Leah get take out in the double?
I think she made it to 5, so it probably what either it was a double or right after.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
a super fan, so I don't know all that trivia.
No, you
But
know what? I just remember we didn't get a week of paranoia from her.
we had a whole
A whole
season of
summer.
it with her. So this time, like this week, she kind of spilled the beans about what is it, the red
Oh
corner? Is that what they call?
gosh.
And then she just started fumbling over her word. I was like, oh, it's coming. It's coming soon. I can't. It's coming, and the entertainment will start up again.
You know, I'll be calling them the red hats, the red corner, something red. Yeah, she did too much. She and then tried to backpedal. Kamu was
Mhm.
like, "What you call it? Who said?
And they call it
You're
the
not
red
supposed to
corner.
know about that."
I don't know. I think so. Maybe the red corner. I don't know if they use that word. And then she ran to D. Oh shit! I done said some shit I didn't need to say. And don't wake me up in the morning telling me strategy when I have to go to the bathroom either, because you are paranoid. She is
See,
all over the place.
and that's where D messed up. See, so okay, for me, if I'm in the game, like I consider myself a Big Brother player, like in a if a relationship that's open, right? So
Hmm.
like I don't necessarily need to know who you're working with as long as I'm safe. And damn sure don't tell me no alliance names because loose lips sink ships.
Mm,
And like I'm not trying to be like Angela, but in the moment when you're trying to save yourself, you might just blab out something. So I'm very much
right,
like, no, work with who you work with, keep me safe. I'll keep you safe. I'm gonna work who I work with, and we're gonna come together and talk about it. But I don't need to
right.
know all the particulars.
All of it. Yeah, I agree, because then she'll try to, like she did. Remember D? Remember he said that upstairs. No, I don't remember that. And that's another thing. You have to learn to be a little more quiet and listen versus talk so much. And I think Angela, while she does listen, she also talks way too fucking much. And that is going to be her problem. That's going to be her downfall.
So much talking. So much
And she
talking.
is entertaining. I was laughing my ass off in that season. Even when she was bothering that girl and the way she was walking, and all, I was dying. But this season, I can see her go. The power's been on one side too long. I need some other shit to start happening.
And you know, to your point, Angela is a very layered character and polarizing. You either love her or hate her. That
Mm.
being said, I know they would never do it, but I think they need to take a Golden Bachelor route. We need a house full of people who are 50 plus because they will not give a fuck at all.
I
Like
would love that.
it would be reality TV gold.
It
Like
would
they'll be
be.
cussing each other out. They have nothing to lose. They're retired. Cancel them. They're not even on social
They're
media.
not going to
What you
give a
gonna
fuck.
do?
That is perfect.
That's perfect. Come
We don't need
on.
to be young for what?
No. No.
And
Mm-mm.
she enjoys the game. I appreciate how much she enjoys Big Brother. Like
Oh
even with
yeah,
Jason banging pots and pans, it's annoying as fuck, but it's like, but this is Big Brother, so I'll take it.
I know. I wouldn't even be mad at it. Mind you, I'd be pissed because I love my sleep. I'd be like, you know
Yeah.
what? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. It is what it is. I'm like, Jason ain't doing it to me. I'm just collateral damage because I
Right.
live here.
Exactly. I would like wait till I get up first, then do it.
Okay. Um. So outside of this week, despite who goes home, Jason, Lala, or Mallory, who do you think is like the most vulnerable going into week 4?
Most vulnerable. Okay, let's just assume Jason goes home.
Okay.
The house is going to need another target at that point. I I don't know if they would even bother going after somebody that's easy. I definitely think. Hold up, I put it down here. Hold on. If they want an easy week, they're going to just put Lala up. Try to
Yeah.
get rid of her if they want an easy week. I'm thinking that's what it's going to be. I think after this week and they get rid of Jason, unless something catastrophic happens, I think Lala, Drew, and then maybe another pawn is going to go up. Drew's stuff is really starting to come out, and I think Angela may, of course, be the one to really start spilling his shit around the people. Kami was way more focused on Jason this week, but I think he will remember things that he's heard and how Drew has been acting. So I
Right.
think Drew may be in trouble, but he may not be necessarily the target next week unless they want to backdoor him, which of course they always want to do in this. The new era is backdoor. So
Right.
that's what I'm thinking
I,
as of right
I'm
now.
I'm with you. I think it's going to be a combination of Lala and or Mallory.
Of course.
And Mallory, like I said, is my winner pick. Said it preseason.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, I said that preseason. I was like, yeah, she gonna win. But I get scared. I get scared. I'm scared because it's like they talk too much. Like, I don't know why she told Kamu she's coming after the vets. Like, just you already have your people you talk to. You already have your lyric. Tell
Mhm.
that to lyric, and that's it.
Right.
Like, don't tell
Have
anyone
your
else.
person, one person, and let the other person tell you what their thoughts are. Even if you have an idea, a whole plan, don't give them people, don't give them everything. Just throw it out there as if you were looking for suggestions from them, just to see where their head is at. And then that way you could work off of that, or at the very least, you know where the hell who they're working with. Because if they don't mention certain names, you automatically know something is going on there. Maybe not an alliance, but they may be working together on some level.
Right. And that's a major blind spot for Mallory's game. I peeped the first episode. She overestimates her relationships with people. Like her
Mhm.
thinking she was best friends with Lyric the first 10 minutes. She also
Yeah.
thought she had Melody's back, and Melody was like,
Yeah,
girl,
yeah.
you doing a little too
Melody,
much.
Melody might, if she could win a comp or two, she might be a sleeper. Quite, she has no problem throwing anybody's heads under the
Listen,
bus.
Sister Melody, I'm actually high on Melody, and I was scared for her last week because I was like, she might go home. And I feel like
Mhm.
Melody's cooking right now. And I feel like if you keep Melody in this game too long, she's gonna coast to the end and start sniping these vets out.
Mhm. And she's getting told information as well. She is one of the people who was like trying to rile the troops up to get Jason to stay. Also fell off, but whatever. But at least she had like the energy needed to get that started. So if she gets a little power, I'm curious to see what she would do.
I I believe she might. Oh, I don't know if she might. I don't know if she's gonna go after the vets per se. One of them will go up, probably Devon's because he put her up. But I think she's gonna go after the Camus, the Haley,
Haley.
Haley for sure, Haley for sure, and Chuck. So it might be Devon's, Haley, and Chuck. I see it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Haley and Chuck feel a little too. That whole side feels really comfortable to me.
Hmm.
I would not just. Those are your only options. Don't even bother with anybody else. The stragglers. Don't even bother putting them up. Just focus on those alliances and get rid of them. They are way too comfortable.
You're right.
So much
And
so that they blame other people for playing the game and lying when you're doing the same thing.
gosh, honestly, I'm normally not this type of player, but I might just tell Haley from the rip, like, I don't like you. You win, put me up. I win, I'm putting you
Yes.
up. Because like I'm just not feeling Haley at all. 'Cause she always got something to say. She always got a little slick comment. Nobody was speaking to you. That's why like I don't like that Rome call her the B word, a bitch.
Mhm.
But girl, nobody was speaking to you. Mind your business. Like I do
I
not
completely
stand her.
I was cheering for him, to be completely honest, because as an old BB player, I'm like, if y'all think bitch is bad, this is nothing. I'm just saying I appreciate all that. There's money on the line, people are irritated, you're locked in the house with these people. Things are gonna be said. So I kind of understand harsh words being said here and there with a limit, of course. But I didn't think anything was too bad when he said, Don't be making a snarky bitch smirk or comment," whatever he said. I didn't think that was that bad, to be honest.
You shut her right up
And I
because
knew I would say worse.
Listen, and she better than me because if I was her, I'd be like, you got one more bitch to call me.
Exactly.
You need to fall back. You need to get in line real quick because
Hmm.
this goes south real fast, brother. Watch your mouth.
Yes. Fuck these cameras. Like,
See, that's where I would lose. That's when they be like, "Oh, this is Bryce."
mhm.
This is, it doesn't come out too often, but don't take me there. Don't take me there.
Oh, I need to see that, man. I need to see
It's
that.
like a switch goes off. I'm like, hold the fuck up.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Calm down. Watch your tone. You sound crazy.
Yeah, that tea party shit would have set me off. It would have set me off because I already know what you're planning to do, and now you wait till this whole group is around to give this long ass speech, and then you expect me to what? Sit here and be no. Mm-mm. It would have been really uncomfortable for everybody. If I'm uncomfortable, we all gonna be uncomfortable.
Right. And I think because a lot of people were saying on X, like Ashley from last season was saying, like, why didn't anyone speak up? Because it was before the veto ceremony.
Yeah,
like,
I as like a person, a human, I
right,
get wanting to say something. But if you're afraid of standing out, you're probably not going to say shit.
right,
And
exactly.
so, unless now the other people who were in that big ass alliance, I don't know why the fuck they could have said something, but I guess they were just like, let Kamu dig a bigger hole for himself, let
Mm-hmm.
Jason argue back and forth with him, and it's not me. And I know there would be some instances where that would be me not saying shit. It would have to be something drastic for me to feel the need to stick up for somebody in the house, not just,
Right,
oh, somebody's talking shit to them.
right.
Okay. The fuck?
Listen, might have had to
Stand up
pull a
for
Taylor
you.
and like might have to walk. Child, let me go inside because y'all doing too much. And walk out. She sure enough walked out. Taylor's like, child, it's too much. It's too much smoke in here. I can't deal with it right now.
Yes, they were all just sitting there. But you notice when D got up, a bunch of them then got up and left.
Mm-hmm.
D is
And
mama of the house.
that's telling. So if I'm sitting there and I'm clocking this, I'm like, that's the head of the snake. She gotta go.
Mhm. D, matter of fact, she may need to go before Devins and Angela. D may need to go.
That's the head of the snake. You gotta listen to, you gotta watch body languages. You gotta
Mhm.
look at how people's legs are positioned, who they're laughing at, because that tells you
Mm.
who has the most control over them.
Yeah, this is true.
And that's what
This
they
is
clocked about Rome. That's why they got him out, because they clocked that he was the head of the snake. And once they took Rome out, the other side was gonna fall apart, which happened.
which absolutely fucking happened. I'm just like, y'all didn't solidify anything while he was there. And you're kind of just hoping something happens.
You gotta
It,
make
it don't work like
moves.
that.
You gotta make moves. Like you can't assume things. You gotta speak on it. It's a verbal contract. Like, come
Mhm.
on.
And then if y'all wanted to keep Jason, you make an agreement to do that. Don't rely on Barrett and Drew to make the decision for you. Be like, well, I guess we can't do it now because they don't want to. At least make the attempt.
Right.
Because
Right.
if that's the case, they're going to shut you down every time because you're going to have less and less and less people. So you might as well take a shot. But they're all vying for that one little token spot to be in the group with the rest of them to make it to jury and hope they get to the finals.
And to your point, I don't know if the house knows about Melody and Drew kind of flirting and stuff, but let's say that they
Mhm.
do. If I was Mallory, if I was Lyric, I'd be like, Melody,
Yeah.
we're going to assemble this side, get Drew on board, because I doubt that Drew will throw you under the bus specifically. Even if it's my idea, he's not going to come after you
Mhm.
because he's with you.
Right.
Melody, like, let's just assemble this and just see what happens. If worse come to worse, I get thrown under the bus. You're gonna be good because you're Drew's
Right.
woman.
I have
What's
no
the worst that can
problem
happen?
being like, okay, I try to assemble a group. The fuck? Y'all
Right.
already gonna send me out. The fuck is the difference?
Exactly. I'm just not gonna be a sitting duck. Like, no. Mm-mm.
Oh,
See. But I'm not gonna hold you for too much longer, but I did want to ask you one last question
okay.
before I send you on your way. And you caught wind of it earlier. But if you had to pick a winner today,
Oh,
who's going to the end, who's going to do the jury management, who's going to get the votes, who would be the winner of Big Brother 28?
Oh God, it's not someone I want to win.
That's
But
fine. You okay, okay, okay. So it
no,
could be
no,
a layered
I'll
question.
keep.
Who you want? Who you want versus realistically who you think will make it and win.
Okay, y'all keep in mind this is right before eviction night, so I don't know if Jason makes it or not. I'm gonna assume he doesn't. Just in reality, hopefully he does win the blockbuster. But if he doesn't, I'm hoping Taylor or Mallory pull a win out. I think they have what it takes to socially get there. I think Mallory has. I think, like you said, they picked a lot of people who look like real brolic for some reason this season. I think she has what it takes to do physical and social. Taylor has shown socially she can maneuver within the house, and I think that'll take them really far. And I think they could, in the end, pull out a win. Now, who I think will win, unfortunately, to me, it's between D and Devins. I think Devins, a lot of the guys like Devins in the house. So if the jury is full of a lot of the dudes, depending on who he's against, I think he could win. D, I think D will win out of everybody. I do think D will win, but I think Devins is going to be a hard person to beat. But do think D, she's in charge of the girls. I think D's going to win.
Okay.
And I only don't want her to win because it's been so easy so far. I want to see a little struggle back and forth to see if she really earns it.
Yeah, that's a
But
good point. That's a good point because I feel like with Big Brother, I feel like someone's a great player when you see them under stress. And we
mhm,
haven't seen it yet from her.
no, you have not. You've only seen Angela, and that's been about it.
And she has no reason to be stressed because she's been in power for 3 weeks.
Right.
Like, what are you saying,
You are
girl?
good. Relax. But Angela also understands just because we're in a big alliance don't mean they're not planning ahead of time what to do with us. So just keep your eyes and ears open. So I will give Angela that.
Yes. Mine changes every week. Well, I said my preseason winner pick was Mallory, and
Mm,
I see a road to the end with Mallory. Like if she makes it there, she has a story. She survived the block. She's won competitions. She's verbally said who she's going after. She's never shied away
mm.
from it. I see it for her. Who I think we're in alignment here. I think the final two is gonna be Devins and Yash.
Oh, oh yeah, he's gonna bring Yash. Now, do you think? I don't think they would give Yash this unless he starts doing shit. But do you think they'll
No.
be like, "Oh, so you brought Yash, so we're definitely not going to give you this because you didn't want to go up against an actual quote unquote player."
I mean, I don't want to disrespect anybody. It happens very often on this show.
Mm, which I get, I completely understand. If you didn't do shit, or if I feel like you didn't do shit, I'm definitely taking you to the final
Yeah.
two over somebody that did.
Right. I mean, but honestly, Yash, if he makes it that far, he does have a
He
resume,
did.
right?
He
He
did
does have a
something.
resume. I just
Mhm.
don't know if Yash, because he doesn't watch the show, he didn't watch the show beforehand. I don't know if he'd be able to articulate his game.
Right. Are you going to give us a Taylor Hale? Are you going to give us a Ashley? Are you going to give us that I worked my way here, even though I didn't win every fucking competition,
Right.
even though I wasn't in these major alliances? Y'all had actual help. I didn't really have that much damn help. I had to rely on me maybe acting like I don't know what the hell is going on and then firing at y'all at the end. But I
Right.
guess we'll see.
And that's the thing with the speeches. You just have to be honest. Like, I think where people go wrong is that they try to tell the jury what they think they want to hear. No,
Mhm.
I didn't win any competitions to your point, but I have enough self-awareness. I knew when to fall back and I wanted the threats to take each other out. And then when I needed to win a competition or two, that's exactly what I did. I knew where all the bodies were buried. I knew who to align
Mm,
with. And that's just the game of Big Brother. Like, everyone can't be a comp beast. This is not the challenge. This is not
no.
Survivor. Like this is a social experiment, and socially, I fell into the background, which is what you're supposed to do, and then I went out when I needed to. What's wrong with that?
I mean, y'all were winning comps and look where y'all at. Don't say that. Don't say that. But
Okay,
I'm just saying. But I'm just saying.
okay,
Look what
and
I
that's
got y'all.
and that's what I really liked about Ashley's speech last year. Like she was like, "Yeah, like I played this way, which is not very common. Like y'all thought I was dumb. I'm a lawyer, and I won
Mhm.
the one competition I needed to win. I won it.
Everything else I did, actually, it's almost harder to have to do that, to float
Hmm.
to the end and then win the comps only when you need it, versus playing out the other ways people are trying to do with comps left and right and aligning yourselves with really strong people, which I guess sometimes as a floater you could do that as well. But yeah, they play to their strengths. When you get in there and if you see after three comps, this ain't for me, I got to switch it up, then you got to do what you got to do.
Right. It's we got to win this $750,000. I'm not playing with y'all. Like,
And then y'all say I didn't earn it, that's fine, but I still got the check, so it don't matter.
yeah, that one. Okay, you don't have to call me back for a legend season. I'll take my nice money. I'll take my money. I'll take my money and go right back to work. It's fine.
Yeah, all well and good.
But thank you, Mikey, so much for dropping by. I hope you had a great time talking about what are we
I
on episode
did
11 at this point? 11,
something. Yeah, I
episode
think it
11.
is 11. I think it's
Episode
11.
11. But before you go,
Mhm.
plug in your handles, tell people where they need to find you, listen
Oh,
to you, all that.
so I don't normally talk Big Brother. I just happen to be talking about Big Brother because I enjoy it. But I am on a horror podcast with my boy Bobby. It's called People Under the Scares. It's a weekly horror podcast where we talk about movies, random shit, theme episodes. We constantly arguing, throwing shade, but it's real fun. We're both Black queer people who enjoy horror movies. And yeah. And my handle is at Thackeray Banks 86 on most shit, and at People Under Scares on the other platforms. You can tell I don't do this
No, but it
often.
sounded good. It's perfect. It sounded good. They're gonna find you, they're gonna follow you. But yes, thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Check us out at the eviction tomorrow. I'm going to be recording again.
Oh.
And enjoy your weekend, and we will chit chat very soon.